Essay topic: compulsory games in school and colleges. Why this question? No objection in theory. Practical difficulties? How to overcome them? What is being done? These are the few key points we're going to discuss. The need for students participating in games is universally admitted. There is no denying the fact that such participation makes students more fit, disciplined, and efficient. Not only is the body made beautiful, but traits of character and developed which in the long run make on a better leader and worker. In European countries, the question of compulsion does not arise since every student joins some form of games throughout the year. But unfortunately, our heritage is different. We are never encouraged to join games. Things are improving certainly, but the pace of improvement is slow. The result is manifest when we are pitted against foreign teams in international games and sports. Then all our skill is of no avail against superior physical fitness. Therefore, the question is asked: should games be made compulsory? If games are good for us, there can be no objection to introducing compulsion. The theory is unexceptionable and will receive unanimously support wherever it is advanced, where young people do not themselves come out on the playground. Compulsion is salutary and even essential, and yet this is been introduced is easily explained. There are difficulties which seem almost insurmountable. First, in a big city, there is one top playground. Most colleges and schools in the cities do not have attached playground. They cannot think of introducing compulsion because they do not have the space to organize games on a mass scale. The difficulty, however, is locally confined to congested city, but even more difficult is the problem of nourishment. We are an ill-fed people. It has been scientifically shown that the caloric value of our food is quite insufficient to impose physical labor on us without substantial improvements in our dietary would have been unfavorable results. Thirdly, there is the everlasting question of finance. Compulsion in games is unthinkable without the services of a sufficient number of teacher and organizer. There must be money spent also on the maintenance of ground and equipments. Considerably, the slender resources of our educational institution, expenditure of money on games would be looked up as a luxury. But the difficulties have to be overcome. The question of suitable playground is the least difficult. In the countryside, there is no want of land. In the city, arrangements must be made with the corporation or the government to set apart the parks and maidans for the use of students for a certain period every day. A planned distribution of time and space may not be impossible. Finance will be a greater difficulty with our liberal grants from public funds. Fortunately, in recent years, the governments are turning their attention to this aspect. These universities and educational boards are allocating funds to schools and colleges for physical training. As regards suitable food and burden should be shared between the state and the guardians. Nutritious tiffin should be provided in schools and colleges at more or less subsidized rates. The maintenance of canteen to provide cheap basic food like milk and fruits is a necessary reform in keeping with the spirit of the times. Guardians should also be encouraged to cooperate by introducing a properly balanced diet in the home, even against national habits and prejudices. As regard physical instructors, the schools must make provision for them as they do for instruction in any other subject. They can claim government help, and no national government should be niggardly. Students of any institution who have specialized in physical culture may be required to put in service for a year or so on this department of the institution after they pass out. The problem is important. It should be immediately taken in hand by the school boards and universities. Something, of course, has been done recently under the Amrit Kaur scheme. Arrangements are being made to provide suitable instructors at different centers. A mountaineering school of which Tenzing Norgay is a member has been established in Darjeeling with state aid. But all this is being done in a rather unplanned way and is meant more to promote individual efficiency than to encourage all round development. This can be done only by introducing compulsion in our school and colleges. We, with goodwill and effort, it is not unmanageable.